Good morning, everybody. It's the start of day 2, and guess where we're at? We are at Celebration Key. We're actually in Havana Bar, but we're at Celebration Key. We're docked here anyway, and I'm gonna be getting off the ship. It's crazy early. It's like 7:30 in the morning. I don't think any of my group is up and about, but I'm gonna get off the ship and start doing some filming so I can show you all Celebration Key. So let's get this going. I'm excited to turn the camera around because we're headed to Celebration Key. This is the inaugural sailing for the Carnival Horizon to Celebration Key. Got my pens in the cabin already, and gonna do a whole lot of filming, a whole lot of walking around, showing you as much of Celebration Key as possible. This is gonna be fun. Let's turn the camera around. All right, you see you got the Carnival Horizon on my right, Carnival Elation on my left, and there is the big pier, and you see the giant sand castle off in the distance there. You got the little colorful awnings and stuff leading up to Celebration Key. There you see from afar what it looks like when you're walking. All right, everybody, welcome to Celebration Key. Let's give you a tour. You got a little map over here on the right if you want to navigate yourself. A little play stage here for bands and such. We have the guest services shore excursions desk on my left. We are entering Paradise Plaza. You see here we have the giant sand castle. And before I turn around, I just want to show you right to left the largest man-made lagoon, freshwater lagoon in the Caribbean. It is incredibly impressive, I must say. So I'm going to turn the camera this way, and this side is more of the kid-friendly variety. This side of the lagoon here, but just look how far back that goes. You see there are a ton of people in there, but it's not crowded. Even though there's a ton of people in there, that's how large it is. And then we're gonna go over to this other side. Weave in and out of traffic here, and this is more the adult side over on this end, but there's so much food trucks, food stations. There is a free lunch included that you can get, but if you don't want that lunch, or if you want something different, you will have to pay for it via your ship card. There are plenty of bars, but I'm gonna walk you around. I wanted to show you the sand castle and the lagoon first. I'm gonna take you around the entire perimeter of Celebration Key here and just allow you to soak it all in. All right, so let's get this tour started of Celebration Key. Obviously I was talking a little bit there, but we're gonna do the old voiceover here, and we're gonna walk down to the ocean front. You see the Carnival Elation and Carnival Horizon there off in the distance. And the seating here at oceanfront, I would say, is a little bit to be desired. Those seats seem to all be taken, but if you go around the rest of the island, there was so much open seating that you won't have a problem sitting anywhere around that lagoon. But if you want to sit oceanfront, you might have a little bit of a challenge. You might need to get there a little early to secure those seats facing the oceanfront. I think that's on purpose because obviously they don't have any restaurants or bars directly out on the ocean, and they want you to be near where you can spend money. So obviously they're gonna have more seating up by the lagoon there. And we went to past Starfish Lagoon, and on this side here, this is where the kids are plentiful. So if you do have kids, this side of the lagoon is for families and smaller kids and things like that. So yeah, they do offer the cabanas and loungers, and most of the loungers are free. Like I say, only if you get a special cabana or something will it cost you any money. I do have this slightly sped up, and we're going now to go to one of the food court options. Now on this side, they have other, you can get your free meal on both sides, but on this side it's set up a little differently. Based on what food item you want, you get in line for that particular food item. So I'm going to walk around the corner here, and you're going to see, and this lady was screaming out, okay, if you want a hot dog, go to this line. If you want a hamburger, go to this line. If you want chicken tenders, get in this line. And so they have different booths for whichever thing that you want to pick up. And then you scan your card, it'll say you have one meal free, and then that after you use that, obviously it's redeemed and you can't go back and get another one, so you'll have to actually spend money there. All right, so we're heading out here, and I'm gonna loop all the way around Celebration Key. Some parts you're gonna see a lot, and some parts you're gonna see like palm trees and stuff like you do now, but you're gonna see everything, or pretty much everything within camera's distance at least, and that is part of Celebration Key. One thing I will say before we get to the first one are the bathrooms and shower areas are plentiful. This one coming up right here, I didn't know how many of these they had, but they have quite a few. Like, we won't walk very far and we're gonna come to another one just around the bend. So keep that in mind. Plenty of bathrooms and showers to wash off and clean up before getting in or getting out of the lagoon. There you see some picnic type areas, and they also have a lot of sport courts, and the sport courts vary. There's a pickleball court, there's a volleyball court that you'll see here in a little bit, and there's another one of those restrooms, as I mentioned. And then here's some rental equipment, going a little faster here now. But you can see the seating off to my left, and that seating was barren. I mean, nobody was even sitting there. That's how much seating there is, and that was with 2 ships in. Granted, the Elation is a smaller ship, but still so much seating. And here again, we're coming upon a restroom and shower facility there, so we'll keep going. And as again, I look over to my left, and again, more seating. And off to my right on the outskirts again, I probably could have done a better job of walking a little closer in so you could see a little bit more. But as we get around here, you're going to see more of the lagoon and things like that. But here's Gill's Grill. They had a lot of seafood there, and it's a bar, but everything there is at an additional cost. So keep that in mind. Beyond that free meal, all your drinks and such are at a cost. Celebration Key, little sand castle thing there, and that was secured with some kind of bonding agent so it doesn't deteriorate or whatever. So that should be there when you get there to enjoy Celebration Key. But you see little glimpses of the lagoon over there to my left. Later on here, I'm going to actually get in the lagoon and just show you how massive this lagoon is. I mean, it's the biggest water-free feature that I've ever been in. It's I don't know what the difference of it is between the lagoon or a pool, but if it were a pool, it would easily be the biggest pool I've ever been in my life, hands down. And it's probably the biggest lagoon I've ever been in my life as well. I don't really know the difference, to be honest, but yeah, it was quite impressive. Here is a bunch of shops, and so if you want souvenirs, you want to do some shopping, whatever, especially from the local vendors, that's all that area in the middle there is shops. This is the exit to get to the outdoors. So if you have an outside excursion or you want to leave Celebration Key because there's some amazing excursion you want to do on the outside, that is where you will head out to go do that. You are not on an island, so you don't have to get on a boat or anything to get to, another destination. As long as it's on the Bahamas, you're good. On my right there, you see the lagoon or parts of it. And remember, this lagoon is so massive that me showing you one little glimpse here or there does not do it justice. When I get in the lagoon here in a little while and you see me walking around, you'll get a better idea of just how massive this lagoon is. I mean, that picture right there did not do it justice. It's so much bigger than that. I mean, that was just a taste. That was like an appetizer, honestly. All right, so we're walking back again through the outside area of the shops. And we have Andrew and Yoli walking by. They are some Coach Cruise fam that are regulars on Tuesday nights when I do my Coach Cruise live show. So make sure you subscribe and like and hit that notification bell, and you can join us on those Tuesday night lives. We'd love to have you. There you see some of the cabana type offerings that they have there. Another bar that's available, and the lagoon that just keeps going and going and going like the Energizer Bunny. It just never stops. And I was told by some more Coach Cruise fam, Vicky, that the lagoon can easily accommodate 4,500 people. 4,500 people. Can you imagine 4,500 people being able to fit in a pool? That's just how large this lagoon is. It's amazing. There's another restroom, by the way, with showers and such. And I'm just talking now more randomly because, as you see, I just keep walking and walking and walking. What do you keep seeing? You keep seeing seating over and over again. You keep seeing food trucks. You keep seeing restrooms and shower facilities over and over again. So rather than just repeating that, I'm just talking. So yeah, there's more food trucks on my right. And you can go up there and swipe your ship card, and many of those food trucks offer you your free meal. And what you do is you pick out the free meal that you want, go to the kiosk that offer your item that you want, scan it, and then it'll say, okay, you have one free meal coming, and you can click that selection, and then you'll get your free meal. They'll call out your name and present you your free meal. And the portion size is actually pretty decent. I mean, most people were pretty happy with that. We are coming up on Pearl Cove here, and this is interesting. I want you to pay attention to this. I'm going to let the regular sound play here, and let's hear this guy talk.
So it's $99.99 for the basic access. The second tier is $139.99.
That's for 10 drinks.
Yes, and then the last tier is $179.99.
So, question on the 10 drinks. If somebody has the drink package, does that 10 drinks count against their 15 drinks?
Yes,
Oh, it does. Okay. Wow. All right. So even though you're paying for it, it's still okay. All right. Well, that's good to know. All right. And then you guys have an infinity pool way back there somewhere. Okay.
Blends in with the water system.
Yeah.
You can't see it from the store.
Now, if somebody, you have 10 drinks, but like if somebody uses only 5, then it's only 5 against their 15, right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So not 10 on there. All right. Well, thank you. Appreciate it.
Okay, so I do not agree with that at all. As you heard the employee there stating very clearly that even though you might purchase the Cheers package, you might say, oh, well, you know what? I'm going to use my Cheers package when I get back on the board, and, I can get 10 drinks for only $40 more to get into this private area. $40 for 10 drinks only averages out to $4 a drink if you use them all. And you would think like, oh, okay, and then I still have up to 15 drinks when I get back on. But no, you have to, that is going to be taken off the 15 drinks that you already paid for. So you could pay another $40 for those 10 drinks and then only have 5 drinks left. So that doesn't make sense to me that you paid for 15 drinks, but then you're only going to get 5 drinks potentially when you get back on board because you bought that package that gave you 10 drinks on Celebration Key. So I think Carnival's wrong for doing that. If you're going to go into that area and pay an extra $100 and you use the Cheers package, or you bought the Cheers package also, your $100 entry should, allow your Cheers package to work in that area. They're already getting $100 out of you, so that doesn't make sense. All right, so let's continue on though. So we're finishing up the
circle, I guess you could say, of circling the Celebration Key here. We are again on the outskirts. If you go to your left or go inside the circle there, obviously you're going to see a little bit more action in terms of, you know, the lagoon, in terms of, you know, bars and restaurants and such. I just wanted to give you a big tour of the outside so you can kind of see glimpses and see what you have in store for you when you get there. Again, you know, we're passing a lot of little bars, we're passing a lot of little food trucks and such. And then if we just hang a left or we go to the inner portion of Celebration Key, we will get to all of the seating that's available and, you know, see that massive lagoon that can hold 4,500 people. I mean, there are some small stadiums that can accommodate about the same number of people. That should give you just an idea of just how large that lagoon is. And once again, stay tuned here, because as soon as we finish up this little tour and finish our full circle of Celebration Key, we're gonna jump in said lagoon, and you'll get a better idea of just how large it is. All right, so we are nearing the end here. And again, I know you're not seeing much, and I probably could have tried to walk through the sand there and gotten in and out of, you know, all the seating areas of the umbrellas and things like that. But just trust me, there is plenty of seating there. I mean, unless you show up when there are 3 XL class ships there, which I don't know if that will ever happen. I think you're going to be okay. And I think for the near future, only 2 ships at a time are going to show up until they finish this other pier that they're working on now. So I think you'll be good. I think you'll be good. I think you're going to be pleasantly surprised at just how much seating is available that is free seating. And again, you get your 1 free meal. Any food after that you will have to purchase, so keep that in mind. You might want to have some snacks with you. But now we are back to the start, which means we have completed the entire circle of Celebration Key. You see the water feature that we started with there, the Celebration Key little arc right there, and then we're gonna head back toward the sand castle here, the giant sand castle. And I want to give you another peek of this massive lagoon. And again, I am going to get in the water here in just a minute or two and show you how massive this lagoon is. And I will only be getting into it from one side, from the middle of one side. And you're going to see just like, wow, that is really, really big. And again, you're only going to see just one side. Look how big it looks from there. And again, it just keeps going and going so far that you can't even see the end of it. And then same thing on the other side over here. Just look how massive that is. And again, it just keeps going to where you can't even see the end of it. And yeah, so let's take a last look at the sand castle, and let's get rid of this voiceover and go back to some live audio right here, right now. I hope you enjoyed this little tour, and yeah, here we go.
All right, everybody, that is your tour of Celebration Key. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it helped. It is a beautiful place. I think you're going to have a great time here with the family, if you just by yourself, whatever, whether you go to the lagoon, whether you go to the ocean, whether you get a cabana, whether you get the free lounge chairs and umbrellas. There is, again, the free lunch option that I showed you that people are in line for, but you can buy additional food and things like that at your own. There's souvenirs and stuff like that, but that's it from Celebration Key. We'll see y'all. We are here at Rod and Vicky's Cabana. Look at this, it's a nice setup. They give you some snacks, some drinks. It's a little pricey though, not gonna lie, but the price varies depending on, but then you got the lagoon right there in front of you. You got some lounge chairs here with a little umbrella. So it's a nice setup. Yeah, there's the floor. Oh yeah, and you get some slide passes with it for the water slides over there at the sand castle. Hi everybody, so I was just in the water without my camera, and I was like, God, this lagoon is so big. And I know I filmed it earlier for you, but when you're actually in it, and then like I was going around this little slide here with those little girls, and then you look down to the right and you're like, oh my God, it just keeps going and going and going. So again, look over this way and you got palm trees in the middle of the lagoon, like a little island. It actually says keep off the island. So look, come to the right and look at it, it just keeps going and going. Largest lagoon, freshwater lagoon, or not freshwater, but man-made lagoon, I don't know, it's as large as something in the Caribbean. And, yeah. Vicky, you said it could accommodate like 40,000?
4,500 people.
4,500 people could be in this lagoon at once without it being overcrowded. And I mean, you see, we have 2 ships in here. And I mean, yeah, there's a lot of people, but look how much space are in between the people. It's not like it's super packed or anything. And this ground is like padded, you know, it's like soft. It's not like a hard concrete or anything. It's like a rubberized floor. So there you go. You got multiple islands. So we just passed an island. Here's 2 little islands over here. And again, it just keeps going. Look, you got more lagoon over there. You got more lagoon over here. You got this big food shack. And I believe that's where you're gonna get your free lunch. And there's another one on the other side. But here is where, again, you do get a complimentary lunch. And this is where you come to get it. It's either a burger, a chicken sandwich, chicken tenders, stuff like that, hot dog. You choose which one you want and you get in line for whatever lunch you choose, basically. So. This is crazy. What an amazing job they did with this lagoon. Okay, so you got this side over here, 18 plus, adults only. So kids, stay out. Got all the flamingos over here. Long necks swim up bar. I don't know what you need the lifeguard for. It's like waist deep water. Kids aren't allowed, but there's a lifeguard in case you can't swim 3 feet of water. I guess they have to have it. That bar is getting the workout. No seat to be had. That bar is making some money right there. Long neck swim up bar.
sailing sign card.
You can do it at these kiosks apparently to order the different options that they give you. And actually, I'll show you the menu here so you can see. You see all the people lined up here at these kiosks. You put your order in. Now, as far as the island eats and things that are included,
You can get the fried chicken sandwich, the fried hot chicken sandwich, chicken tenders, cheesesteak sandwich, grilled chicken and cheese sandwich, Caesar salad with a chocolate chip cookie. So those are your options for the free stuff. And then if you are not filled up and you want to pay some extra money, you can get that on this side. That's what it costs. What do I want to eat? I think I'm going to go with the hot chicken sandwich. Either that or the cheese steak. What should I get? I think I'm going to go with the hot chicken sandwich.
meals here. You got to line up. This is the chicken sandwich line, but they got burger lines, hot dog lines. You order from the kiosk here. So I'm over Yole's shoulder. And I had 2 meal credits because there's 2 in the cabin. Sandy just got her order in. So you swipe your kiosk, Island Eats. Okay, so I have 1 meal credit. I am gonna go with the Bohemian hot chicken. And then check out. Okay, you're gonna check out. So that cost me nothing. All set. Gives me a little receipt down here. And there you go. No charge. Come over here in line with the rest of my group. That looks like a good-sized chicken sandwich.
Yeah. Look up the slaw.
There we go. Look at that.
And the cookie.
And a
Yeah.
cookie.
Okay, darling, to enjoy.
And a chicken tenders.
Chicken tenders.
With a
This is
honey
all. This is the
mustard.
free Bohemian hot chicken, fries, and a cookie. I heard the cookie's really good too.
He's a darling.
Sandy got the grilled chicken.
And a Caesar salad.
Yes.
Welcome, darling.
It's a nice size sandwich.
Can you take a next one?
There is the burger with fries. And
That's what Max was saying was weird. It was like, yeah.
Obviously, there's plenty of places to eat on the island, but you saw the wide assortment of choices, and we got most of them off the menu there. So you got to look at, you know, how the portion size, and it's pretty good. Like I had the chicken sandwich, and Vicky got the chicken tenders, like 4 or 5 nice-sized chicken tenders. So, you know, if you have a breakfast where you get off the ship, you can probably get by with that free lunch and not even have to get anything extra unless, you know, you're really hungry, but just keep that in mind. All right, so we had a little rain thunderstorm action, so they cleared out the lagoon. It's cleared up now, though. I'm surprised they haven't let everybody back in, but we're starting to run out of time, so hopefully they'll let everybody back in before it's time to go. But if not, you know, safety first, I guess. All right, so the keep hearing thunder, so they're not letting anybody back into the water, understandably, for fear of a lightning strike, even though it looks pretty clear. So we are headed back to the ship, gonna cut through the sandcastle here and make our way back to the Carnival Horizon. Here we go. Great day here though on Celebration Key. We got to enjoy most of the day, and yeah, it's a hit. That lagoon is unbelievable. You're gonna really love that when you come. We
hibachi chef. We have the entire table. Look at that.
Introduce our master chef, Randy.
That's how we go to the vegetables. Again, Old McDonald Farm. Old McDonald Farm. Everybody. Okay. Now it's already flaming. Okay. Everyone, my fire.
I brought my glitter. I got one.
Combination.
Nice. You got the boys over there, Mac.
We got a little shrimp,
Housekeeping.
steak, filet mignon, and lobster. Shrimp fried rice. Here we go.
The first one is the green tea ice cream. The second one is the pistachio cake. The third one is the chilled soup kama with orange juice. And the fourth one is the roast mini creme brulee. And the fifth one is the dark chocolate with orange. And the last one is the strawberry coated chocolate. As a Japanese character, good night to everyone.
Thank you.
On behalf of
No, because she said she like my bag. I'm like, this is my like first real
Three little coffee beans. Thank you. Peace and love.
Made with a lot of love.
Yeah.
Almost dropping love.
Look, you even came around the bar and everything. That's first class service right there. Thank you.
Okay, now we're gonna go look at these people by the side again. Hey! Okay, now everybody. Double time. I'm joking, really slow down. Hands down, hands down. Get ready, Carnival You'll. You better sit for me now, come on. Cruise Director George, we're going to be just over in our direction. If anyone wants a photo with me and the team, we're going to be just over there. Come and get a snap with us. Good night, God bless, we'll see you later on. Bye!
Cruise go! Yeah! I love you,
I just can't get away from a good time.